So the next part which we want to discuss is about Selenium practical, and we'll do practice about how to automate. But before that, let's understand what is Selenium at all, right? Selenium is browser testing jars or the API. Generally, we should not use the term tool because Selenium itself doesn't have any its own user interface, right? So if you will go to its official website, which is selenium.dev, selenium.dev is the official website of the Selenium. It says that if you will see here, Selenium automates browser. That's it. So they have put it in a very simple way, Selenium automate browser. But in the background, it is just jars, okay, with helping libraries which you can use in different programming languages to perform the browser action. So when we say browser action, it's like opening the browser, opening this particular website, selecting something from here, let's say Ahmedabad, putting the destination, selecting date, clicking on the get train, and then verifying. So whatever you do manually when you interact with the browser, the same thing can be happened through Selenium code also. Okay. So when we Selenium code, it is just the syntax which you have to learn about the Selenium. So it is all about Java programming, first of all, right? So when you're writing the code for the Selenium, you are still using a particular programming language. Okay. Now the question is how to add Selenium to my simple Java project. That should be your question. How to use Selenium, right? So, so the very basic thing is you have a Java project here. Now I have to plug it to the Selenium, or I want to add extra libraries which will help me to write the Selenium code. Simple. So for that, you should have those libraries. So go to the official website of the Selenium, and there are different components here. It's showing me Selenium WebDriver, Selenium IDE, Selenium Grid. I'll talk about this in coming sessions, upcoming sessions. Not today. We'll talk about all those things. But we are going to use Selenium WebDriver, which is the main component of your Selenium, which helps you to automate the browser through the code. Okay. So if I'll click on the download, the latest Selenium is so Selenium works with different programming language. If you know C Sharp, that is also fine. If you know Ruby, that is also fine. It works with Java, it works with Python, it works with JavaScript also, right? So any programming language is fine here. I want to work with Java. So I'll click here and this will basically download one, a particular jar here. See here, a zip is getting downloaded. You have to extract it. Okay, so if I go here, I will simply right click and I will say extract all. And this is going to extract uh, the whole folder here. See here, it is extracted and it will show you a lot of different jars here, jar files. We'll talk about what is jar and all. It's a group of Java programs which you can put in a package and you can uh, export it and create the jars. It's like this. Now, I want to add this jar to my project. It's like this. So I will do right click. Once I have downloaded the Selenium jar, okay, I'll give you 2 minutes. Do it. So what we have to do now, once you have that jar, you can keep it in your C drive. Let's say something like this. C drive, all those jars, you can put it here. Now I want to link those jars to my project. So right click on your project, go to properties, and in properties, you will be able to see Java build path. Here, click on the class path and say add external jars. And uh, in the here, basically, I have kept it in my C drive, right? So in my C drive, there is Selenium jars and select all these jars. Okay. So I'm selecting all these jars and there is a lib folder also. Don't go there inside as of now. So I left it. I did not select it because I wanted to select only jars. Click on open, done, and say apply and close, done. So see here, there are a lot of reference library has come, which is related to Selenium. But I want to add more. Wait. So again, right click on the project. You can go to properties or you can directly go to the build path and say configure build path. Again, click on the class path and say add external jar. This time go inside the lib folder and do Control A to select all these jars and click on open and then say apply and close. Done. So this is the way we have added Selenium libraries to our project. It is linked to our project now. Now, only thing is we have to use it properly in our code. So let's assume I want to open browser and then I want to open this particular website, which is this test.techleap.in. So what is the code to do that? So let's understand that to open the browser, uh, you have to instantiate the browser instance or the browser driver, technically we say in Selenium. So the code for that is web driver. You can name anything, but I'm giving driver is equals to new. If I am working with the Firefox, I'll say Firefox uh, drive. Okay, something like that. It is showing me some error. Let's understand why it is showing me something like that. Let me save it first, and it is saying that this should be capital D. That's fine. So when I am saying WebDriver, it's saying that you have to import this from org.openqa.selenium. So see, whenever you write anything wrong in your code, it will be highlighted like this. When you hover over it, it will tell you what to do, right? What are the fixes available? Means the options it will give. So I'm selecting this first one. What it will do basically in your program, it will import the supporting libraries related to WebDriver. It's like this. Then I have written Firefox driver. Maybe again the wrong spelling for this. I'm just checking. So I want to open WebDriver and yes, the spelling is capital F Firefox driver and you have to import it. What this will do, this will simply open the browser Firefox. That's it. So if I'll run this, I'll say run as Java application. It should open Firefox. How simple it is. You don't have to mug anything, guys. Once you will practice, you will understand. See here, I have not done anything. It has opened Firefox on its own. Okay, I'm closing it again. So what we are doing here, we are instantiating the Firefox driver and giving the control to the WebDriver interface. Now the question is, what is interface? So that is again Java concept. I've shared you the detail about that playlist. Once you will understand about the interface, you will get to know what it is. Right. So this particular line will open a particular kind of browser. Now I want to open this website. Now there are certain commands. There are fixed commands which you can use to do different things. But everything will happen through driver. So your control of this browser which is open is with driver now. Or this name can be anything. Okay. So now I will say driver dot get. So driver dot get is a function where if you will provide any website address, it will open that particular website. Okay. So this line and this line is commented line. Okay. When you put double slash in Java, it is actually comment. It is not going to execute this. It is going to execute 13th line and 16th line. Fine. So here, if I do right click now and if I will run this, it is going to open website, Firefox first, and then it will open the website. Here, it has opened. I have not done anything. It has happened through the automated code only. Okay, done. Everyone is able to do this thing, I think.